What up, YouTube? Boat Farm back for another video on this beautiful day, y'all. And today I will be building my first grape trellis. Come along, it's gonna be fun. All right, let's start from the beginning. I've never grown grapes or any perennial vine and plant. For this very reason, it take work. Back to the subject. Now, I planted this last year in the ground. To be honest, I thought it was gonna die. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But not only that it didn't die, putting on grapes. It probably won't make it. First year is a really small plant, but I gotta give it its best opportunity to grow. So I'm gonna build a trellis for it. Now, just to go over a couple specs on it, or what I had to get. I already had the rubber mallet. I bought this to cut the wire. This is 20 gauge galvanized wire, something like that. And I got these T-posts. These are the real T-posts, the metal ones, hard metal, not the aluminum I usually buy. And this is a long stake just for the grape to grow up before it get on the wire. So let's get into it, y'all. First thing I need to do, this is 8 feet tomato trellis, and it's got aluminum on the inside. And the main thing I want to do is give this grape plant something to grow up. Now, once it get on the wire, I can take this out and throw this away. I just need something for it to trellis up on first. All right, and also, this is the perfect time because it's been raining 40 days and 40 nights. So this works out, easy to put in. All right, next thing I want to do, according to the internet, what I need to do is have my wire 12 feet, which is 6 feet off 6 feet. So I'm gonna take my tape measure and I'm gonna measure 6 feet, and then I'm gonna knock in my T-post. Okay, so let's measure, y'all. At 6 foot right there. Oh, before we get too far in, let's talk about price, because this broke farm. Get off this. All right, so this galvanized steel wire or whatever, this was $8 and something for 100 feet, which is way more than I need. Each one of these T-posts was $8.97. So we got 9, 9, 18, 26. This was $20. So I'm in the whole $46. So I need to get $46 worth of grapes next year. All right, on with the project. I get distracted, but I want to make sure y'all understand what everything costs, so y'all ain't gonna go to the store with a hot $20 bill trying to do this project. So it's gonna take a couple dollars. All right, $46 to be exact, but the materials I bought should last forever. Hard steel T-post, galvanized steel, should last forever. Now let's knock them in and let's go. All right, it's something else. I don't even know if it's gonna matter once I get into it, but I'm gonna turn these with these spike strips to the outside so I can run my wire across. Does it matter? I really don't think so. And the other thing I saw other people doing that I ain't gonna do, it's little straps, the metal straps that you strap to it and then do your wire. They were like $7 a piece. I was like, we don't need that. This is a $50 project, baby. That's it. All right, so let's line it up and knock it in. Should be easy. It ain't easy as I thought, y'all. Grind is wet, but it's still grind. Yeah, we're gonna have to fast forward this one. Let's get a bigger hammer. All right, y'all, I finally got that one in. If you can afford to get your T-post driver, I cannot afford one, or I can't justify the purchase. All right, so we're gonna mark out the other side, 6 feet. Six foot. Woo! Jesus Christ. Look at, man, I'll be back. Good God Almighty. All right, we got them in. Got it lined up pretty well, actually. So, next step, the first wire I was told on the internet should be 3 foot from the bottom and let it vine across that one. The next one should be 6 foot and let it vine across. And if I look at the plant, that's kind of how it's growing. Let's get it eye level. It's coming out, that's about 3 foot from the ground there. So the first one gonna be there. This can trellis on that, and it's the same thing coming off this end. So I don't believe the internet all the time, but they might have been up to a good idea. That's all I'm gonna say. So let me stop playing, and I'm gonna run this galvanized wire. All right, so 3 foot is a little higher than I thought it was, but that's okay. That's okay. The biggest thing, I gotta figure out how to keep it tight right there. If I can keep it tight right there, then that's half the battle. So what I am gonna do, I'm gonna go through, I know where I wanted it, and I'm gonna back tie it. What is back tying in my head, just tying it in the back. I might need to get some zip ties, just make sure. All right, so I'm gonna go to the other end. No, I think I'm gonna zip tie that first. All right, so that is the zip tie there. I just didn't want it flimsy, so I'm gonna run it all the way across, and we're gonna see what we got. Okay, okay, come on, man, come on. How many times I gotta say okay for y'all know? Come on with me. All right, so we're gonna line it up here, just to my angle, just so everybody get a good shot of what's going on. You know what I mean? All All right, let's find out what 3 foot is. 3 foot. 3 foot is right there. We're gonna cut it and we're gonna wrap it. And look, y'all, I'm just a rookie at this. Don't judge me too hard. But I'm pulling that pretty tight, putting it up under there. Then I'm gonna take it around. A couple swipes and then tie it off right there. A couple times to wrap. Looks pretty tight to me. Looks pretty tight. Yeah, I can deal with it. All right, so now I'm gonna put the last one at 6 feet. Come on, y'all, I gotta get the camera angle right. Come on, my bad. The camera gonna shake a little bit because I gotta change angle. I'm going from 3 foot to 6 foot. Don't be out there saying I'm making you dizzy. That's my fault. My fault. I'm gonna do better. All right. So let's get up this. Fun fact, y'all. It's at 5 foot, so I can't even get to 6 foot. So I'm just gonna go across the top. That's 5 foot. That's close to 6 foot. So once it make it to, now I'm thinking the bottom one, should I put it at 2.5? Or, no, I'm not gonna put it at 2.5. It's good at 3. Yeah, by the time it grow up to that one there, then the last stage will be right there is 5. Let's see if both sides is 5. See if the ground is unlevel. Nope. Exact same size, 5 and 5. So we're gonna make it 5 high then. We're gonna let it do what it do, baby. Keep it tight. Keep it tight. All right, the bottom looks a little loose already, but I don't know how strong it got to be to hold up grapevine. So I am gonna come back and tighten it up a little bit. And weirdly enough, this stuff kind of easy to work with. So, and it's threaded with 3 different little metal wires, I really don't think they're gonna last. But I've been proved wrong before. So if it don't work, you know what I do? Back to the drawing board, baby. We don't give up, we improve the process. All right, that's better. And then the top, loosen it up. All right, so obviously, it's a little something with keeping it tight. Like I had to come back down, tighten that one up. I might just have to zip tie these to make them straight. All right, y'all, this is the finished product. And the grind, not the cheap ones I usually buy, y'all. I bought the good ones for this one, cause this gotta last, cause I want my blueberry grapes to grow well. So that's the one in the middle for it to run up. But what I did, I took some, it's not gonna focus. I took some string and I loosely wrapped it around my grapevine so it can trellis up that string and get onto the wire. Now, once it get onto the wire, I'm gonna take little plastic pieces and tie it to the wire so it can go all the way down. And I did that on both sides. All right, my vision is that it comes up to the top, runs all the way down, then it goes to the next tier and goes all the way back, or whatever's in the grows up in the middle goes straight up to the top and go across. It ain't got to be perfect for it to grow food. I'm looking for productivity, not perfection. I holla.